Hello, welcome to live mediumship readings here on the Medium channel, celebrating the summer solstice, Litha. So I do these 8 times a year during the 8 points of the wheels of the year, and the idea here is you guys just get to relax. I'm going to get some messages, some information for you, and I'll tell you how this works in a minute. People are going to take a few minutes to get their notifications and everything, but it's also the 21st. So in 2 days, it's our 5th anniversary. So this is a special occasion also, very festive. And I'll announce this once or twice later on when more people are on. But one of the reasons I typed in my email, if I can find it, is that if you want to get a personal reading, a private reading, email us and it'll be 10% off. Just mention this event and it'll be 10% off. So how's everyone doing? Let me get my glasses on so I can actually see something here. Okay. I meant to, oh, hi, Kern, comment. Hide, okay. I meant to do that. I almost turned it off, which would not have been fun because I know some of you are waiting for messages. So let me just give 1 or 2 minutes and I'm going to explain how this works and we're just going to do it, basically. And it's a little bit different on the live forum because I have to be able to receive information, but then I have to be mindful of what's going on in the chat and who's taking it and from there. But anyway, thanks for all the birthday messages. If you are new and you want to say hi and where in this big wide world you are watching from, please feel free. So thank you, Suzette. You've been with me 4.5. Hello, Beverly. Hello, Mr. Floyd. Josh, welcome. Hello, Angela. Carla, welcome. Hi, Laura. Lakeside Laura's and yay. Mystic Rose and Michael, if I didn't say hi earlier, Marilyn, Katie Bluebird, Judith, Angela, Crystal's Palace. Hi, Xing Wu. Welcome. Katie, if I missed you before, Lisa. All right, Vicky, Jem, Maura. A lot of you are on. Okay, Mystic Road. Horses, Triggers, Help. Hi, Karma. And hi, Judy H.O. I said that. Hey, Lindsay. Oh, God. All right. And great stuff. So I've got some tea here. I have a feeling we're going to need this. Are you going live on Saturday? I don't plan to go on live on Saturday. But then it is the summer solstice, right? But I'm working till pretty late. Actually, technically, the summer solstice is like I think 11 something p.m. the 20th, at least here on the East Coast in Europe, and Greenwich Mean Time, yes, the 21st. And hi, Earth. We need more Earth. Hello, Tamara. Yes. Pennsylvania in this HSE. Very good. All right. People tend to come on as we go along. And the way that this works is that this is pure mediumship that I'm doing. So I'm not answering questions. I'll be here all night if I did that, or a lot of people would be disappointed. So the only fair way to do this is to ask Spirit to come through. I'll get the information. We'll see who it goes to and get messages that way. Now, in mediumship work, there's really only one rule. Anybody that died can come through. So anybody on the other side can come through in a mediumship reading, whether they died yesterday, whether they died 50 years ago. Your neighbor's cat might come through. So it leaves a large window for a lot of spirits. And of course, this is really more about greetings and quick messages, not full readings. So in a full reading, it's a lot more detailed. So what I'm hoping to do is to get some validation, some specific points through, and what the messages are, and things of that nature. And what else? Yeah, so anybody can come through, and in terms of some of the some of the details, basically. Or Dad. Oh, I'm just checking your comments out. Oh, we have another medium on. Welcome. We tend to get a few mediums that chime in and have fun with us. So again, anybody can come through. So I just open up. I'll ask Spirit. And what I like to do when I'm in between, if I don't know who I'm with yet, I'll just try to get several points of evidence that way not half the audience is going to say this might be for me, this might be for me. So I want to be specific with that. And then once I know who I'm with, I'll get more messages, maybe more evidence, more messages, however that's going to work for you, and then hopefully go on to the next person. So your job is, if I'm talking, you can take most or all of what I'm saying. I mean, you may not know all the information that they're giving, and I just get information. My interpretation sometimes is more accurate than others. So their intention's 100% accurate, and what I pick up is accurate, but then I have to interpret it. So I'll let you know what I'm getting, what I'm seeing, feeling. Because I'll see things, I'll feel things, I'll hear things when I do this work, and things like that. And so, sometimes I'll get names, initials, dates, things like that. The only thing is be mindful of the living, because like John Edward used to say when he had his very groundbreaking show, I might add, Crossing Over, that if I get a name or an initial, it's either who they are, who they're with, or who's here in the living. Sometimes I'll know, sometimes I won't. Some spirits come in much stronger than others. So as a medium, I'm kind of like a radio receiver. Everybody has a signal. Everybody has a vibration, whether you have a body or not, that there's a certain signal. And, thank you, who's ever sending me. Thank you, C-Dub. We always like to flash the super stickers, because we appreciate you, and it's all goes to support the channel. Hello, Delia. Hello, Chloe. Hello, Crystal Palace. And we're over 50 people, so I think people are getting their notifications now. So we all have a vibration. Some signals come through very strong, some come through with a lot of static. So I'm kind of a radio receiver of seeking transmissions. And and then there's a phenomena called piggybacking or Me Too, which basically means, like, if I get a set of information, like, say, I'm getting the name John, a father figure, he had a heart attack, and there's a Mary in the family. Now, if I gave those 4 bits of information, about 10 people, and well, maybe not 10, but about 5 people in a group of 57 could probably take that. But what I mean by a piggyback is I'll get information, and then another spirit that has similar information may be like, oh, that's me too. And then they come through. And sometimes I'm with more than one person. And sometimes you have to, even if I'm not with you directly, if you understand what I'm saying and you can take the message, your loved ones are probably trying to talk to you also. In the time that I have, there's no way I can get to everybody. So they try to use economy emotion, so to speak, to try to get as much out to as many people. So a message for one, I may be with one person specifically, and then 2 or 3 other people like, wow, that sounds a lot like me. And there's a lot of synchronicities that happen, that people get together that have a lot of similarities, even on this forum. And I remember one time I only had 12 women in a group. I got the name Tessa. So the name Tessa came through, and I got the Tessa had some issues with the head. So I felt my head. I got the name Tessa. 4 of them raised their hand. I've never known a Tessa in my life, and I'm 66. 4 of them raised their hand and could take the name Tessa and the person having something with the head. So that's often the way energy works, like attracts like. So we get together, there's a certain group energy, and the spirits respond to that. But more than anything, in a group setting, whether I get to you personally or not, more than anything, the idea is to validate the continuity of life. And that's what we do. So again, this is a festive occasion. This is our 5th anniversary of the Medium channel. Very soon, I've been told the month of July, we'll see, because we've been waiting for a while for this. There will be a new website up. In that new website, there will be a 40-minute free course that I call the Grand Trifecta of Spirituality. And this is for people that want to brush up, or people that are new, that have just had awakenings recently. There's 3 specific things that if you are able to develop these, no matter what your spiritual path is, it's going to be stronger, because these are the foundational skills that you need. So that's going to be a free course. We'll have some paid courses also. We still have to pay the bills, right? But I like to give things away also. Plus, it's good promotion as well. So it serves me and it serves you as well to offer freebies. And that's basically it. I just uploaded the summer 2025 forecast on the Medium channel. Some of you saw that because it's I wouldn't say it's going viral, but the algorithm's picking it up, so it's getting out to a lot of people. And if not, you might be interested. It's like 30 minutes long. A lot of predictions, some specific, some general, but a lot of predictions in that, and assessments and stuff like that. So other than that, anything else? Say, yeah, let's just have a good time, and let's be celebratory. I did a full day of readings today, so hopefully I have something left in me. But if I'm not at my best, the good news is it's free, and I think you'll still get a lot out of it today. So other than that, oh, Cheney, dang, phone almost dead. I hope that you have a plug in case your loved ones come in. Thank you, Chloe. Yes, thank you for that. All right. I like to start out with a prayer. I have a little tea. I'm going to need that. It's been a long day. Plus, I'm cat sitting. I have cat allergies, so I've got like little welts all over my arms. And I wrestle with the cats when that's why my friend always calls on me when she needs a cat sitter. I love the babies. All right. So, anyways, so why am I saying that? Yeah, my eyes look a little bit puffy and red. No, I'm not smoking weed before I work. It's allergies, just to be clear. Are my eyes red? All right. I'm in a festive mood. Let's do a little prayer and let's jump right on into this. Dear Mother, Father, God, we thank you for your presence, and we ask you, please, to assist us in our work, to help those on the other side to come through, to be able to give us very clear, specific messages and validations. We thank you for all of our blessings. We ask for complete safety and love and heart expansion and growth as we're doing our work to validate the continuity of life at this time. Thank you. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. All right, so I'm going to need to get a little more than this, but as I'm doing my prayers, the name Paul just popped right in. So I know somebody that has a Paul, I know that I'm going in that direction. I think there's a name like Dino or something like that, or Dina. This is probably going to go to an Italian group too, I have to say as well. I feel like in this energy now, there could be, I like it to be just one communicator. I can get a lot of stuff. All right. I think I'm with the person. He shows me being probably closer to 80 when he passed, a little bit older. And I'm looking at stamps. I think that's somebody that had a stamp collection, maybe a coin collection, but I feel like I'm looking at that in the book. Then I'm seeing the United Nations. So I think that they would have had either foreign stamps or foreign coins or both, I want to say. I think I don't know if it's the name Fred or Frank. I think there's an F name connected in this energy also. And I know he's showing me like a wristwatch that's black that looks like a scuba diver's watch. Maybe somebody in the family likes to dive, or it's just waterproof, or that you have this person's watch. I feel father, but a father from the other side could be either dad, a stepdad, or somebody that helped raise you. So it's not necessarily a biological father. And the name could be in the living or on the other side. They just popped the image of a baby. And so I think where I'm going now, somebody's pregnant or there's a baby in the family, I want to say, and then they flash the number 2. So maybe the second child, or there's 2 babies. So I'm going to poke my glasses on. 60s, maybe, Lindsay. So far, nobody's saying definitely. Okay. Oh, your uncle passed, Uncle Paul. Yeah, so I don't know if he was funny too, right? So I don't know if you could understand the thing with stamps, coins. It doesn't have to be him. It could be who he's with or in the living, but that would be come in. And then they keep wanting to show me like the United Nations. I think this is about like traveling. I also get a sense of boats. So I think there's a sense of being by the water, I want to say. They also show me a big ring, and that can mean that to say hi to my wife in the living, or that I'm with my, or somebody about to get married or just got married. But I think it's all going to come in the same energy. And I'm going to see if 60s, maybe not 80. So you're saying if this is you, Angela, you're saying I'm a little bit off on the age. And Colleen saying that Then I have my grandson, my sister has a granddaughter. Well, if you take the rest of it, yeah. So let's see. Why do I feel like I have a hit here? I feel this might be you. My husband had an uncle pass, and he left us a stamp collection, and he traveled. So I could be a little bit off on names. Maybe I'm getting a different P name. But as soon as I saw you come up, I feel like this is you. But anybody else is taking some of this. Again, pay attention, I want to say also. So I feel like the person that I'm with is pretty engaging. So his name is Lynn, and he passes 64. And Boo Boo Lena saying that dad is 72, the mom is 72 in 2024. Okay. I'm still like, because somewhere there's a Paul. I could get like Pat and Paul confused with a PA, but somehow that would fit. Even again, if I'm a little bit off on the age, I think that this is the person. I feel like he's funny also. There's definitely smoking because I feel like I'm holding a cigarette. I want to say as well. I feel like there's an appreciation of art or an artist in the family. And they talk about something in your life, Laura, taking off now. Can they show me a rocket? I want to say. I don't know if it's your YouTube channel, if there's a business or something like that. I want to say also. And I think, I don't know if one of the kids is getting ready to move or travel or relocate, but they show moving around one of the kids. And I think you have kids, and that they're growing up, I want to say also. And, oh, your mom was Lynn. Okay. Um, not okay. I see. Your mom was Lynn and passed at 64, but your dad's uncle, it's the one that comes through, and your mom had the stamp collection. I get it. And Melissa's dear, God, I can't even remember your husband's name. I read for Melissa Dieter more than once. No, he's rich. He's not Paul. He's rich. That I do remember. And he was a musician. All right, it sounds like I'm getting some hits for a few people here. So I want to just sort of get into the messages. So I feel like, okay, back to Angela, that you're divinely protected. So hang in there. I want to say whatever's going on, and that and your child as well, that you're divinely protected. For Laura, I feel like they're saying travel far. Maybe you'll get to go out to Sedona or Mount Shasta where Lily is. But I feel like there's a trip coming up fairly soon for you. Have a good time, I want to say. And I feel like they're also showing me some baby energy. So I don't know if you would understand that. It could connect more with like nieces or nephews, not necessarily your children, especially they're young, I want to say. And you're saying he's a musician, okay. And it's free readings. Donations are welcome, but free readings, and it's mediumship. So I'm not going to anybody specifically with that. All right. And so must be getting big. Yeah. I'm saying if Laura's able to take in and any of the last bit that I said, because I feel like that was a lot for her. But in any regards, take care of yourself. Yeah. All right. What else? Who else? What else? Don't mind me. I'm just, oh, okay. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you for that. Here's another very talented medium on the stream here, just so you guys know. All right. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Glenn. All right. Anyhow, maybe Laura might have, her phone might have died too. So I don't know. But anyway, oh, sorry. Let me disconnect that. So I'm going to see if I can either get more or get another one that's a little bit more specific for you. And yeah, they show a female energy, I want to say. I'm not sure if I'm with a mom or grandma. They tend to show me a woman that has kind of a roundish face and that her hair was straighter. And I'm kind of seeing sort of dark and gray at the same time, I want to say. And let me see. And I feel like the person that I'm with had some breathing issues, I want to say also. She makes me feel like she's walking dogs, so I think that there would have been a couple of dogs with her. I feel like that there's a birthday right around now in the family to say happy birthday to. I feel like that I'm with somebody that has a daughter and a son, kind of making me feel like she lived in an older house that had spirits, like it had character, I want to say. And I feel like she outlived her husband by a lot of years, I want to say. Because I feel like I want to say about 20 years that she was alone or mostly alone. Now there may be a name like Patty, Peggy, another P name connected to this energy. And as I'm talking, they just popped a name like Charlotte in my mind also, or name that has a similar sound to that. So I think these names will be relevant to where I'm going. And Danielle saying my mom's still here. Namaste, Glenn from Doreen. Thank you. So let me go on. Danielle saying nope. Okay, so that's not for you. But there's 68 people on, so that may be somebody else. Her name was Maureen. Okay. Okay. And since I started to get with you also. Oh, what else that you're saying? 70. She had 2 dogs. I want to see what else you typed in, or you go on with this. Oh, I don't think you did type anything in. Maria had 2 dogs. Okay. And let me see if I can get a little bit more information. She was round, lived to 83. That's about right. Short, straight hair, but the dogs don't fit. Okay. Because this was somebody to show me, and they were bigger dogs, I want to say. The dogs were a little bit bigger, with this person. Now, it's conceivable that she's with somebody that has dogs. Sometimes it works that way. I feel like I like to have paintings on the wall because I'm seeing like sorting things. I think going through a lot of photos. I think there's somebody that takes a lot of photos, I want to say. And she kind of gives me the feeling she's a nice person, maybe not the most, what's the right word, social all the time. I feel like she's saying, she was lonely in life, but she realized that she had a lot of love. She just had to reach out to people. But she showed me the door, and I have a feeling she's saying that there's a neighbor that she was very close to or connected with that would help her out, or vice versa. And I feel like she liked the neighbor's daughter too, and that person was played an instrument or his music or was a virtuoso. So I think she's trying to explain a few things that she remembers. I want to say also. And hello, Melissa, and even dogs from her childhood. Okay, and Shepherd. So a few of you are chiming in and getting some of that. So let me just put the message out, and we'll go to the next one. I feel like there were cats too. So I think there were different kinds of animals. For some reason, I get this thing about breeders, like maybe like somebody connected or was a breeder or went to the breeders. I want to say it's a funny thing. They just show me the image of a chick being hatched. I wonder if that's a way of saying that there's a baby about to be born or just born, or if literally if they had chickens. But I know I'm going to a few different people right now. And there's something about listening to the radio, and it's like 89.9. Was that FM? So there might have been a station around there that the person listened. I think it's a country station, actually. I want to say that she would have listened to. I want to say also. And I think that there's a name like Mar, M-A-R, name connected to that. And Angela, she outlived her love, I think, yes, alone most later in her life. Her son Lee also is a musician. So that's where that comes in. So we'll flash a few of that. And we're getting back to the name Paul. So there's where that fits in also. So very good. Thanks for that. Let me just hide the comment. Oh, I did that already. And Glenn saying this spirit that Adam's currently talking about, I got the impression has connection to Poland and had circulation problems with her legs. Yeah, that feels right. I can see like the varicose vein when you're mentioning that. So anyway, I think, Angela, you're one of the main recipients of this message. So I feel like just hang in there. It's going to get easier, whatever that means. And they show me tarps. I don't know if you're doing some indoor work or indoor painting, but you got the image of tarps around the windows, basically. So I think where this message goes to, maybe you or somebody in the family, that would make sense also. And Vicky's hi there, Dion. All right. His mom. Yeah, okay. So that's what I thought. So I think that this is really your message, Angela, and you have that right now. So that's what she was showing me, just to because there's a lot of folks on, and And I think there, I don't know if it's the name Anna, but there's an AN name I want to mention also. That's either with me or say hi to in the living, unless that's her. And somebody's, I don't know if it's a sax or clarinet. There's a wind instrument also. So you may be acknowledging things. I think this woman likes to take care of the children and watch over the children. I think that's part of what she does. I think the name David is relevant, maybe Dan, because I can get those names confused. That's either with me or say hi. And I feel like today I'm not lonely now. You know, I've got my loved ones, I want to say, and that, you know, death's the door that opens and not closes. I feel like she's saying, just, you know, for everybody here on the stream, you know, don't be afraid of death, because when you lose the fear of dying, you lose the fear of living. She wanted me to put that slogan out there for you, because I say that a lot. And and I think that she could have been a little bit mother-like, because I'm feeling like she's saying, and don't talk when your mouth's full. So, you know, she might have, you know, had that with her. I mean, I can understand. It sounds a little gnarly when people are chewing food and trying to talk, basically. You have a clarinet. That's why she's showing me that. Yeah, because that's what she's showing me. I know saxes and clarinets look enough alike that I can confuse them, but that's what she's showing me. Yeah. And she raised your husband. Yeah. Who is his mom? Was his mom, basically, even though that's an aunt. So yeah, I think she's a little bit strict. You know, if your dad's still here, you can ask him. If not, I think he's with you also, but she's the communicator right now. And she's saying the refrigerator's too cold. I don't know if you've had issues with a little bit of ice in your water in the refrigerator or something like that. But if that means something, you know, let us know. I'm saying the refrigerator's too cold, unless you're trying to say that you get cold easily. I think it's the refrigerator. Oh wow, somebody's plays golf too. So I don't know who that is, but she's showing me somebody playing golf as well. So you know, that could be in the living. Unless she liked to, but I don't think that was her thing. I think that might be in the living. And that name, it could be Charlie, but there's either Charlie or Charlotte. I think it's still in the same energy. I'm going to look at my chat and see if that makes sense. Husband, and her son played sax. Very good. Right, Uncle Paul played the guitar. So music's all over your family, yeah. And thanks, and he's saying, thank you for your help for us. Just found you. Oh, thank you, Angela. Very good. And you're saying our power went out and we just got back. My husband probably put it too cold. Oh, okay. Just check on that then. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Carrie. Welcome. All right, so let's move on to somebody else. All right, I've got a younger person now. All right, let me see. Younger male. Yeah, this has the feeling of a drug-related passing, but I think there's almost like a chain that's going on, and I think the link in this chain is that either this person was a musician himself or went to a lot of shows or something like that. I want to say, I don't know if he's trying to say he passed from drugs or he just had a lot of medication, because if they come in, I feel like there's a lot of pressure in my head. And this could be that somebody that had migraines or had a lot of psychological issues, but really fought hard, I want to say. I don't know if this is a son. It might be a nephew or a friend's son, but I feel like I'm in that realm with this person. I feel like where I'm going, they're showing me a room that's it looks like it's an older house. The living room that I'm in, it looks kind of rectangular. There's sort of a rug. I think there's a hearth, maybe a fireplace in the front. And I was gonna say family of 5, and then just saying family of 4. So maybe like the one that passes one of 3 children, but he passed and there's 2 children left. So I say no names yet, but then they pop the name Tommy in my mind. Maybe Tony, but and the names could be who they're with. You know, I don't always hit on their names. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I think that would be an important reference. I want to see, firstly, thank you, Angela. You're most welcome. And Chloe saying maybe me. So let me see if we can get some more. Maybe a name like Jeff or Jed. At least the J name's connected to this energy also, I want to say. Sort of about being very confused near the end too. So again, I have a feeling that there was an issue with drugs. It may have been fentanyl or something like that. and they're very confused. But as he steps in, he showed me that he actually had more in the way of anxiety, maybe, than depression. I feel that in my body, and I feel like he really wants to reach out, probably to his parents, or at least his mom. I want to say, I feel like he's saying, the parents were split up, uh, but that he was starting to talk to dad more before he passed on. I want to say also, so I think that's enough evidence to be specific. So let me see if anybody gets that. Shot in the head. That's possible. All right. And I'm sorry to hear that. And Chloe may, and that's a J name. I don't know if I mentioned Matthew. I didn't, but so your dad's. I want to see. He did talk to his dad right before he passed. It's sad to feel this might be you. I want to see some of your other comments. His dad's name is Jason. His name was oh wait, Chloe. My nephew, he was a twin. Okay. Died. He used drugs too. So this could be a couple different people, but I feel more warm with Chloe for some reason, but it could be all of these. Let me get some. I feel like whoever I'm with was absolutely brilliant, by the way. Again, it's like I feel my legs shaking. There's somebody that definitely had anxiety, I want to say also. So he's a twin. That could be the two, but I don't know why I feel like, well, I could be mistaken. It's if there's not another sibling. But again, they bring the music piece back, so I think that would be important with him. The twin. I don't know if you have a larger dog, like a German Shepherd or a dog that looks similar to that, or if that's that family, but he's kind of shown me that as well. I just feel like he's saying that he's sorry. People might have thought that he took his life, but I don't get that. At least I'm not getting that at this time. I think it's more accidental, but let me see if I can get more information. Pilot. It might be like somebody. There's a pilot, because I just heard the word pilot come up, or that could be a name or something like that. But in any regards, oh, he had a sister also, so that's the three, and that now there's two. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Chloe. Yeah, I think that's you. Um, and Angela, that's probably from your connection also. Cassie has a huge dog. Yeah, Uncle Paul has from prostate cancer. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing if Chloe gets all that. So I know you have the crystals. If anybody needs crystals, look at Chloe's crystals. I want to say, so what do you have to say? Yeah, so you talk to them. I feel like you talk to your stone, and that's a way. And I don't know if you have a favorite piece. It's like a smoky quartz that has like little phantoms or angels in it. But they're showing me that, or it could be a citrine. But they're showing me that. I want to say as well, and it also makes me feel like you may have ended a friendship not too long ago, because they show me, I think it's with a female, they show me like a Pinocchio, and I think there's somebody that just wasn't telling the truth about something, and I think that you've just basically had some kind of an awakening over the last couple of years, and friendships change and your direction changes, and feel you're saying that you're on the right track, so don't doubt yourself. Things are hard, and there's always a lot of suppression or a lot of pressures like that. um, but I feel like that now. So she's saying that I had both. Very good. And so I think that's what they want you to know. To keep staying the course and everything like that, and that there may be some crystal shows, and for some reason they show something around Chicago. So I don't know if you do any shows up there, or if there's any references, at least the Great Lakes area. But I feel like this is specifically Chicago, because now I'm here in Chi-Town, Chicago, Chi-Town. So there may be family in that area, basically. And yeah, okay, your brother may be piggybacking also. That's what I say. Message could go to a few different people at the same time. And my his dad is currently in Chicago. Let me post that. And that's just his way of acknowledging his brother. Okay, that's his twin, right? So acknowledging his twin. Oh, it's dad. My brother. Oh, your brother, his dad. Okay, this is your nephew. Got you. So big hellos to his dad, I want to say. Very good. So, and then the other message, I just feel like they want to support you. They want you to be successful. I don't know if you have a Rubik's cube. They just show me a Rubik's cube, or maybe they think that you're very smart. So I can never solve a Rubik's cube. But in any event, brother travels a lot for work. So that's the living brother, obviously. All right, yeah. So he's just sending you a lot of love. I know you were an and oh, she showed me an apple. I don't know if you were ever a teacher, but if not, then say hi to whoever the teachers. That's usually my symbol for teachers, an apple. I'm 66. That was a big thing. Give the apple a teacher. Yep. um, and you love Rubik's cube. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I've ever seen a Rubik's cube in a reading before. So there's a first for everything, right? And very good. So your nephew just wanted to let you know he's alive. He's funny and as animated as ever, I want to say, or more so even on the other side. I feel like he's saying that his brother feels him, but he's getting too serious now, and he wants to tickle him from the other side. I'm supposed to say to not make him so serious. I don't know if he smokes, but I feel like saying stop smoking. To say also, I guess he's a little bit bossy too. And then he's showing mom. I guess hopefully mom's still living. Maybe she's a smoker because she just popped mom in my mind also. But I feel like he's hoping to get messages out to everybody. And I think somebody has a fish. Show me a fish, maybe a fish in a tank. I don't know, or just loves the fish. But it's almost like I get this image of a fish right in front of me. um, Anyway, I think I'm with a funny guy, and I feel and also I feel like I'm hammering things. So I think somebody in the family is very handy in fixing things. I want to say, so that might be his dad. I want to say also, she is a smoker. Yes, that's why she popped mom in my mind, and Chloe likes fishing. Well, thanks for that too. Well, if that's why you show me a big fish head in front of me, then that he's funny basically, and he's teasing you. And this, to me, is even more pertinent that you have a photo of him with a fish on the fridge. Very good, perfect. So he's just sending you lots of love and letting you know that he's here and that he's with you. God, he's singing a line from Space Oddity. They'll always use my references because they connect with my energy, and it's what line is it? Oh, and may God's love be with you. That was the line that I heard. And may God's love be with you. So anyway, that's his message for you. May God's love be with you. So I think that you pray and honor. I know you honor whether you call it God, spirit, or source. By any other name, God is God, right? You're so welcome. Thank you, Chloe. And yeah, he's got a sense of humor. Yeah, he really does. The way he's giving me information, it's almost like slapstick. He'd probably, if he's my age, he'd probably like Laurel and Hardy or Abbott and Costello, and or the Three Stooges. They were hysterical, right? Three Stooges popped up in my mind. All right, so let me pull that and the other people that can take the young people. If you're getting some of this, you may be getting what we call Me Too kind of messages. So they like to work in groups to try to let everybody know that they're okay. So there may be a name that Chloe didn't take, but you can. Sometimes it happens that way. Now, I think I'm moving on, and I'm seeing a moving truck. So I think I'm going to the person who's moving, just moved, is about to move. It feels like I'm unpacking things. So I think this is more like there's a move recently. I want to say I do know the name Helen or perhaps Ellen, but I think Helen is connected. That might be a spirit that's coming through. And I feel like I'm with somebody that had like an arrhythmia in the heart, maybe congestive heart failure, something that was irregular, I want to say also. I think this is an aunt. Now I'm hearing Aunt Helen. So if anybody understands that in the condition, but I feel like she's saying she had a few other things. Now I'm feeling the left side of my head. I think she had a stroke at one time also. But I feel like she's you're kind of like built like a truck, not in a negative way. Just think that it's like she can take a lot and she keeps going and going. I want to say also. And she talks about a family of 6. So I think she had And when I hear family of six, usually that's six children, but it could be four children and two parents. But I think this lady had a few kids, and maybe that you're one of them. I feel like it's an aunt, but I think you got enough evidence to see if anybody's starting to pick up on that. All right. You know what? I think she corrected me because before I saw your comment, I just said she might be a mom. I mean, she's somebody's Aunt Helen, I'm sure. She had rheumatic fever and six kids. Rheumatic fever would cause heart problems. I know from my past life that I had polio and rheumatic fever as a child, and I lived to I think 57 that lifetime, right around then, and actually regained the ability to walk with a walker, but I had a weak heart as a result of it. So, and anyway, but that's a past life. So we are with Crystal. Oh, I love the name here. So let's see. She had 3 open heart surgeries throughout her lifetime. Well, I've only had one. And it's because I had an aneurysm. They didn't know that it actually ruptured and healed itself until they went in, which is medically impossible. But God does not read the medical journals. One day I'll do a video on that experience. But in any event, first, I think Helen's a coffee drinker. Yes, could I feel like like I'm drinking tea and I feel like she's got coffee. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like that. She passed at 71, same age my mom passed, and she also had heart issues. She also had an aneurysm, but she passed post-operative from it. Um, and very good. And yeah, Patty, if they come through, I can only give what get what spirit's giving me, and but let me see. So we're with Crystal Palace, yes. So something that I said is hitting. All right, it's kind of like I feel like I'm rocking back and forth. I have to say, I feel like you're well. Obviously, she had a lot of issues: 3 open heart surgeries, rheumatic fever. I feel like she's just like waiting to die, and I don't mean to say that in a depressing or negative way. I feel like she was ready to go. I don't know if it's your dad, but I feel like she's ready to rejoin dad. I want to say. I mean, I know that's a little bit what's the right word? It could be her dad also. That's one of these things you can't be wrong with. But I feel like she's with dad. I want to say also. I think you have pets. I think dogs, but or more than one pets in general. Yeah, I'll leave my glasses on. Let me see. So she's got a very different energy than the last one, and I wouldn't say that she's shy and quiet, but she's not as loud. Like her energy, she's here, but she's not like hitting me. Now, I don't know if you know who I want to say Robert is, but that might be who she's with or say hi to in the living. I feel like I've got magazines, so I think she liked magazines. The number 12 comes up. So that I think there's a reference to December, the 12th day of a month, or she passed 12 years ago. The number 12 popped up in my mind. I think there's a TR name. I don't know if it's Travis or Trevor, but I think I could be getting the name all, but I think either there's a TR name or the initials TR would fit in with either. I think somebody she's trying to say hi to, but it may be somebody that she's with. She claims that she came through before, so maybe you had a reading or she came through in a dream. She also claims that in one of these surgeries she died and came back. So I don't know if that's known or not. But I feel like she went to the other side and came back. And I feel like there's a V name. I don't know if it's Veronica or Vicky. I'm not sure the name, but the letter V comes in. So I'm going to see if Ricky, Vicky could be. Oh, for Robert, Ricky, and then I was hearing Vicky. Yeah, so I think that was their way of correcting me. Okay. What did I say? Veronica, Vicky. What I was hearing. I don't know why I said Veronica. Okay, but anyway, yeah. That's her Torrent. Somehow we had one dog. His name was Boy. Okay, so it's just one pet, but I definitely get that pet is here and with you. I want to say, and 2 of your older brothers on the other side also. Wow, and let me see if any of them come through because I feel like mom's here. I don't know if one of the boys had either something going on with the brain or Because I just feel like when you mention the brothers, I just feel like I get all of a sudden I get dizzy. I feel like I'm a little bit taller too, although pretty much every male's taller than me, 90% anyway. I'm 5'5", but I think yeah, it's a pretty good height. I want to say. I don't know if the name Scott means anything. And if I'm in a couple of different places, that can happen in a forum like this. But I really feel like with that, I feel like I'm with the older brother. Now you said that they're both older. They may have one of them may have lifted weights because I'm seeing like a weight set in my mind also. And but I think there's one very close to one, not so much. I don't think he's like the enemy or anything like that. And I feel like he shows like my symbol for depression. So I think he had those issues going on as well. But I feel like he's showing me angel wings. I think that's for you. I feel like he's saying that you're an angel, basically. And don't change, keep that up. And you or somebody very close, you may go through a little bit of an up and down with health, but under good care. So I don't think it's a major problem or anything. And let's see if anybody that yes, your brother Woody. So he's the taller one. Okay. So hi from Woody. So I think he's the one that's here. And he took his life because he started forgetting things and he didn't want to be taken care of. Yeah, he showed me the head and depression. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like he now knows that's just not the way to do it. But I feel like he's saying, but I'm fine. And with the other side, with dad, I don't know if your father's passed also. I feel like with dad, I want to say, or father energy. Just saying, so maybe the last thing didn't make sense, or you have to think about it. But in any regards, lots of love from mom, lots of love from Woody, and I feel like say that you're the star, and to take good care of yourself. You just popped the number 16 in my mind, so there may be, I don't know what month, it may be March or maybe May, because like an MA came in. So I think March 16th might have a meaning, or the 16th of any month. Or sometimes I get a number and it's a sports uniform. I'm seeing a lot of cleaning, so I don't know if they've been sweeping a lot of stuff or sweeping things away, but I feel like one of the messages not to sweep things under the rugs for anybody who's listening in your family, because you have to deal with things basically, and not to sweep things under the rug. So anyhow, Woody Jr. Okay. Good. I'm glad that you don't. He shot himself in the neck. Wow, so that's where I get all the head stuff and all the dizziness. Yeah. So, but I feel like he's just saying that he's fine and everything like that, and to let you know that he's got your back basically, and you probably feel him or sense him from time to time as well. It's not anything. They're also showing me like it looks like a glass or hard plastic coffee table that you could see through, or a longer table. That might have been in the house. I think this is, your mom is very strong. I want to say also, Joe Jr. So sad. Okay, yeah, lots of hugs to Crystal Pals, and you know that they are watching over you, and that your brothers are fine on the other side. So let me grab a little water. Oh, I have a sister and brother that's in the bathroom, so we don't talk much. All right, yeah, I get that, but in any regards, lots of love from them. Okay. Somebody that's with me must have loved the Grateful Dead, because I'm hearing a line from the song Terrapin Station in my mind. And I'm saying, I like them too. And then I'm seeing a heart. So this might be like a sweetheart that passed on, or somebody that wants to send you a heart and say that I'm okay. I don't think I think this is a male figure, or they show me a male figure. I'm going to say in his 50s, maybe, or roughly, smoked. I'm going to say also, I'm seeing a lot of smoke, I want to say. So let me clear my mind. They pop the number 71, so that could be the age, or could be another number that's relevant. I think what you're saying, that you couldn't take the date. I get it. Okay. Wow, she's had a lot of these things about suicide. Yeah, if she comes back, I'll definitely let you know if they come back. But I feel like I want to see if I can identify who's with me right now. I feel like there's somebody that like to go to shows. I want to say likes his music. I want to say also uh, maybe a name like Mary, Maury, Mario, Maria, something. One of the MAR names I think would be relevant in terms of where I'm going. Um, I may be starting to flip. 'Cause I feel like there's a younger girl a female who was not short. I mean, I think she's fairly tall, or at least average size. I want to say. I don't know if the person that was asking about the daughter that passed. I'm going to say, but she may be just saying hi. If this is her, this would be a pretty straightforward, strong person. I want to say. Um, they're saying that I'm okay also, and Gerald was 72 and he passed in smoke. It could be Gerald. Did he like the dad also? If so, that might be. And my dad would have been 21 this year. Not a deadhead though. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Because that song popped up in my mind. Let's name something else. The line was, what was the line? Forgot which line from the song. All right, I missed that. Well, let me just see what else comes through about this. It's interesting. Even though for some reason I feel warm on Gerald, even if he wasn't a deadhead. It might have been just a reference to a line of the song that I forgot what the line was, but in any event, you know what? I don't know if you're Gerald like dancing at all. But I feel like I just get this image that I'm dancing on the other side. I'm fine. I'm good. I think he had cancer, but whatever it was, it would have been progressive in the body, and I feel like he got better from that. He's showing my symbol, which is a boat in calm water. This is a way of saying that he passed peacefully. And I don't know if you got to be there with him. It feels like you were there, but even if it wasn't right at the moment of the passing. But I feel like he just wants to say that I love you, and he's just showing me sweethearts, basically, just letting you know. He feels like a pretty what's the right word? Mellow person, I want to say, not super loud personality wise. Um, I don't know if August is important. The number 8 popped up in my mind, but that might be a birthday and anniversary that's important, either his or somebody in the living or someone that he's with. And Nelson's mom had cancer of the bones, dies in San Francisco. Uh, so if that one loved the dead, that could be that. And your dad's named Gary. Okay. I'm just seeing what Peggy were. Not a deadhead though. See, sounds right. Yes. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. And he was a Pisces too. Boat and water guy. August, it's your birthday, right? So I mean, we did readings a long time ago with you, Peggy. So I just want to say I don't remember your birthday. All right. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. I don't even remember saying the name Jen. Cool. I'm glad that I did. All right. All right. So we may be getting a classic piggyback. So he died in August. Let me go back. Had cancer of the bones. Died in San Francisco. That could be why. Even if he didn't like the dad, die. Oh, here we go. So I guess that's Michael, right? Michael died. Had Had he likely Grateful Dead? Okay, I think that's yours. Yeah, and he died in August, right? So there's a lot of that piggybacking. And back to Peggy, yeah, he recognizes he was a quieter guy, and he held a lot in. And I feel like it's fine to be mellow, but it's not good to hold things in. And I'm not going to say that's why he had cancer because it's too complicated. But when you don't hold things in, you're more apt to be healthier. I'll just put it that way. And he'd say, no, that's not it. But you know what? Despite that, I feel like he's pretty comfortable in his own skin. I don't feel like holding things in was a huge problem with him. I think he really loves his mom. I gather they've joined up again, and I think that there's a lot that he didn't your process or grief from a mom, or it could be a mother figure passing on, but you get that, okay? And Elsie loved dancing, and the hospice nurse saw him dancing in the room. All right. So hello, Elson, Michael. Yes. All right. So let's see if we can get a little bit more from Michael. Jake. There may be literally the name Jay or Jake or James, but the name like that pops up in my son. And Mary May, he was a mama's boy. Yep, yep. And he's back with Mary May on the other side. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna. You can see, how doing this on this is challenging, because I receive from the right brain, the right hemisphere, and then I have to, engage my left hemisphere to talk to you guys. So this would be Stephanie Sosa. Yeah. What was the relationship? I almost feel like a partner figure, but I'm probably getting the wrong relationship. Oh, and Allison, pay attention too, because you're able to take a lot of this also. Yeah. I can grateful that. Yeah. Um. So, but anyway, let me see. I feel like he's funny. There may have been. I know. I think you mentioned something with cancer, unless that was somebody else. But I feel like I've got issues on the right side of the chest. The person that's stepping in with me now. So I think that's still him. Let me see what else. There's a little dog. I think has white and brown colors. I think there's a couple dogs, and then a bigger dog just popped up in my mind. So maybe I'm with somebody that likes dogs also. I think there's somebody that works with pipes or plumbing, that either, if he did not do that, that's either say hi to or who I'm with. I think this is still Michael's energies, and that he's just kind of giving you, just a lot of love. I feel like he likes to tap you or poke you, so you may feel his energy, because you're intuitive and you feel the other side. And there's a strong mother figure that comes through with you or with him, whether that's your mom or somebody mother like. I'm not sure, but I feel like there's a strong female energy, and she's with somebody that was in, I believe, World War II. That there would be a military person, but I feel like I'm in the war. It feels more like the European war, but I feel like it's with the war, I want to say. You see the new comments here. Your mom loved him. Yeah, yeah. Cancer to the bones. Yeah, he was. I think you're saying that he was your partner. I think that's what the he was. Yeah. And yeah, so we could be having two first. So there may be one or two things that Stephanie doesn't get, but that you do, right? So that can happen. She's saying yes to that. And your mother, yeah, father, World War II, exactly, yeah. So he's, I feel like he loves your parents and vice versa, and that they're there, they're with you, that they're with him, and they're supporting you. I want to say also, I feel like there's somebody he's talking about that may have a little bit of trouble walking, or maybe that it's a female, that maybe it's mother figure, maybe it's somebody in the living. But I think she was a little full figured, or ample, I think is the word, but didn't have the easiest time with stairs. I want to say, like walking up steps. I want to say, so that might be his mom that he's with. You're saying like a real gem. So that's you. You're having the issues walking. I'm sorry to hear that. So that, but that's good evidence to know that they see you, basically, that they're aware of you and that they see you, and trying to help you. So I feel like they're just saying, what, we wanted to make sure you got, oh, happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Your birthday? Oh, whose ever birthday? I like to get my birthdays within 10 days, no more than 2 weeks. So I could say, oh, you're saying happy birthday. Oh, my birthday's in September. No, that's not it. What day? It's got to be June, because we're June 19th, or to early July. So I think happy birthday, I want to say. And your birthday. So I don't know if you were the other one that thought you could take the message also. Your dad may be crying also. Happy birthday. Yes. Happy birthday to you and everybody else that may be getting this message. Mine in 2 days. So happy birthday to you, Dion. But this would be for Stephanie and her family. um, I should preface that by saying sometimes when you sell plumbing, and I think you were the other one. You know what? I might be switching because you were starting to take some of the stuff earlier, and you sell plumbing. So somebody's here for you because I don't think my other person, why can't I remember your name? Stephanie can take all of that, I want to say. Um, so I might as well, I might have been trending to your energy, but lots of love for your guy, Stephanie, that he's there and your parents are there and helping you with whatever issues that you're helping. So Danielle, who's with Danielle? I think this is a gentleman, a little bit older, but not terribly old, I want to say. Let me see if I get more information. All right, you're welcome. So hopefully some of that stuff that near the end made sense. I may have pulled into somebody else's energy. Um, I think though I think one of the connection between Stephanie and Danielle is military because I'm seeing a it looks like the image of like uh like a marching band, I want to say. I mean, it could be a musical reference also, but I think I Danielle's energy. I feel like somebody's saying not to be so hard on yourself. So I don't know if you are. And for some reason, they show me a car, and I don't know what the reason is. Let me see if they can give me more information. Side. There's something about the passenger side. And the door. I don't know what they're trying to show me. I need more for that or that. I don't know if I'm flipping or not, but I think from what they're showing me, I think somebody had an accident because they fell asleep at the wheel, and the accident was on the driver's side. I want to say this could be somebody living because at least I want to believe. I feel like I'm hearing that it's a miracle, though. So it might be somebody really got saved by the spirit that's coming through around you. I want to say, oh, see, Stephanie, my father's in the army. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Was it? So yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my point. That's what I said. That's for Danielle. So you got into an accident, my passenger side. So I don't know if they're exaggerating that it's a miracle because it could just be that you could have gotten hurt worse than you did, that kind of a thing. And that they'll do that. I want to say so. I don't know if you were a little bit drowsy on the way to Vegas. Um, oh, so that could go for both of you. So I don't know. Oh, your dad fell asleep at the wheel and crossed over to the other lane. So that could be for both of you. Yeah, but your side view mirror. Okay, very good. And Danielle's saying understood. All right, all right. So as long as you get that, yeah. And Allison, because you were able to pick up on some of this, right? I believe that could be your message also. Very good. Vegas, very good. All right, so let me see if I've got one more in me. I know it's kind of getting late in my day. Your dad was a crazy driver. All right, I feel like your dad was a fun guy, and I know you're Allison, so I may be confusing things a little bit, but I mean, unless you go by Allie, but I feel like there's a name like Alex, and whether I may be switching though. Okay, so there's a name like Alex, at least an Al name that could be living around the other side. I know where I'm going. Somebody's connected to the school system because I'm seeing the schools and maybe a teacher, a bus driver, all the above. All right, let me see what else. I don't know if it's the name Bruce or Bryce, but I think there's a BR name connected to where I'm going also. I'm also getting the image of a dog here. It seems to be Dog's Day today. I like dogs too, but I'm a cat lover. But this dog had a lighter coat, I want to say. I don't think white, but almost like a very light beigeish tan color, I want to say. Or sometimes they'll show me a living dog. But I think this is connected. I do feel like there's a father energy. There's a younger male here that's with me also that I think would be more of a contemporary to who I'm going for in this reading. And I think he was, fairly tall or fit or trim. I think this is somebody that would dress up. I think the name Kevin's going to come in, or Ken, or maybe Evan, but I think I have two different connections at once. So I hope it's all the same connection, but let me see. Where we are. Hello, Mary. Every day is dog day. Yeah. Okay. So that's you. Died on a. So there's a lot of similarities. Alexis, who's Alexis? Because you were the last person I was with. Either say hi to or with you. I want to say, and Nicholas, the other Bezos, mother and father at the other side. Yeah, I think you're. Oh yeah, I think this. I think I just chimed into Nicholas's energy. Very good. I feel like they want to tell you that you have a nice way about you. I want to say. I don't know if mom is still living, but I feel like I want to acknowledge mom, or at least a female that's a little bit older in this side of life. I want to say. And yeah, Eileen, you can pay attention also, since you can identify the dog as well. But yeah, they show me father, then they show me a contemporary, a male figure also. So I think both of the men are trying to say hi to you also. So some way or another, it may be a metaphor, maybe direct, but I feel like you're doing a lot of heavy lifting now. This is for Nicholas. Yeah, Alexis, that's very close to Alex, but I think that was with Danielle. It's amazing how I can keep it together, right? I've been doing this for a while with all this energy and all these different people, but I feel like something about doing some heavy lifting. But I feel like they bring a job change or something changing the job or business for you or with you, I want to say, and about having a couple of beers. So I don't know if it's your dad or your brother that wasn't a heavy drinker but liked to drink. But having a couple of beers, that expression came up in my mind. Oh, and Danielle and your sister. So what's for hers for you tomorrow? Very good. And your daughter, okay. Your daughter's Alexis. Well, let's say hi to Alexis then. Hopefully Alexis is living, right? I hope so. Not she's saying hi to you, but I think she's living. Yeah, so I don't know if I lost Nicholas, if the rest of it didn't make sense. If so, who doesn't make sense for? But I think with horses often come through. I don't get them right now or today. So Danielle, no. Tomorrow, no. Nicholas, yes, correct. And you're actually Susan. Okay, this phone must be under my husband's name. All right. Hi, Susan. Welcome, and that you love horses. So and she's passed. Yeah. So the horses are coming back. So yes, of course, you're Elaine, was that you? I know we've done readings before, and I feel like your horse is alive and well. But I think the others think with the horse. So we'll go back to Susan. I want to say also, God, I'm seeing an earthquake. Well, that's a lot of things that are going on. But be aware that the earth might shake wherever you're living. Hopefully, nothing bad. I want to say. I'm starting to wind now. So this is gonna be the last one because it's starting to get harder all of a sudden. Trip to the beach is likely unless you live by the beach and the water. I feel like there's a woman here. She's mother, maybe a grandmother. I feel like she said, I like bingo. I like to garden. That's a very grandma stuff, right? But bingo, is interesting. I want to say also. And I feel like she's saying she also liked to be a little bit obnoxious, but she's a good lady, but she would raise some eyebrows at church, I'm supposed to say also, and I feel like and I think religion runs in that family. Because now I'm seeing church bells and other people. I feel like saying, take care of yourself because God knows you take care of enough people in your life, basically, and that you need a little bit more sense of freedom. So I feel like saying to try to work on that because you deserve it, basically. I want to say as well. And you're welcome. So Nicholas is really Susan. Nicholas is your husband. And so hopefully that makes sense also. But if not, maybe I'm back with Stephanie. Sometimes I'll come back. Especially if I didn't get a lot of hits on your mom earlier. And you're all welcome. You're welcome. And Alexis Tsunoda, you are most welcome, everybody. So, now you guys, I wanted to mention this in the middle, but if you want to get a reading, it'd be easier for me to just retype my information. You mentioned this event, it'll be 10% off for you. If I can type properly. Yeah. And let me show that to you guys. So if you want to get a private reading, it's 10% off. And so just that. Thank you again. Thanks, everybody. Again, thanks for coming in. This is our 5th anniversary. Last year was a very good year for the channel. Last year when we did this, we had about 12,000 subscribers, and now we have 28,000. So we had a good year building the channel. The best is still yet to come. And we'll see you Sunday on Tarot Time, absolutely. And that's at 11 a.m. So that's a little bit more community oriented. So we tend to have conversations with that. So, mention this event, you'll get 10% off a private reading. What else did I want to say? Yeah, the new website soon will have, actually, there's 2 free meditations, and there's going to be a free full-length course, the Grand Trifecta for the horse people. The Grand Trifecta of spirituality. So this will teach people that want to brush up on the basics or that had an awakening recently to develop that really strong foundation by learning these 3 facets of spirituality. Then no matter what systems you study, you'll have the foundation and you'll be able to grow safely and rapidly in your spiritual development. So that is going to be available very soon. Yeah, I know your family's there. Maybe they didn't get through the traffic today, but I know that they're there. Oh, very good. Yes. Very good. And thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. And Stephanie, you brought 3 people that have crossed over for me. I'm a psychic medium. I'm very grateful for you. So you're saying you don't need me, but I like getting messages from other mediums also, because the way we communicate with our own loved ones is different than somebody that doesn't know them, right? It's really a validation. All right, everybody, I'm going to sign off. I've got to still make dinner, and take care, everybody. I love you. Thanks for being here tonight.